Hey there YouTube, and welcome to the very first episode of my multiplayer tactical series, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call it yet. So here it goes. This is the first battle I'm going to bring you. Let's turn on the user interface here. And this first episode, I'm going to be bringing you two episodes in this video. There's going to be two battles that I'm going to be showing you. This first battle is against, I don't even know. Mr. Tai. That's who it's against. So to start off, this battle started really quickly, so I had to kind of pause it at the beginning. This was when I was like a rank, I think I was a 3-star general, and I've got a command general, so I don't really have any advantage there, but whatever. To the fight. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it in slow motion for a second. I want to tell you guys my army. So this first episode is going to be how to use like melee troops to your advantage. So, to do that, I mean melee infantry, not cav. That's for a different episode. So, to start off, I've got 4 units of line infantry. I've got 2 red bears and oh no, I guess it's 4 red bears, isn't it? Yes, and yes. Okay, so 4 units of red bears, and then two units of Yariki. No, they're not veterans or anything. Then I've got my general back here, and then back here I've got 2 Yarikachi. Excuse me. Both of them have, or one has 3 chevrons and one has 2, and then I've got a Yarikachi. No, a Katanakachi. My God, I cannot speak. And then I've got 2 white tiger force back here, and it's important. Well, I think it's important to be bringing cheap, not veteran units to fight sometimes, especially in a case like this, because they can act as meat shields for your guys, and that might sound kind of cold-hearted, but let me go to this guy's build real quick. So I think he's got 3 units of super veteran Yariki. Yeah, I think he might have another one hidden in these woods, I can't remember. But I mean, I just rushed up my cav here, and he didn't even try to stop me. He would have easily won this cav fight, even if I had my infantry support. But, back to his army, he's got a Kisho ninja unit, which isn't even hidden, which is kind of stupid. That's very stupid of him. I could see that from the very beginning, and they're not really even going to do much. Then he's got 3 black bears, pretty vetted up. 4 chevrons. They've all got 4 chevrons. And then he's got an elite unit of Kihitai back here that also has 4 chevrons. And then his general, which is a gun general, of course, just like everyone's general. I do not remember a time when I have not seen a gun general who has epic shooting skills and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna move my Yariki out to this flank. He cannot shoot me because of this hill here, so he'd have to bring his units up on top of this hill, and since my guys are already in position, they would have to be like right over there for me to be able to shoot them, because that's where my guy's line of sight is. So right now we're just kind of having a standoff. He's repositioning his guys a little bit, and I'm just trying to take this archery dojo as fast as I can, because this is going to increase the reload rate of all of my units by 20 points, I believe. So this unit's going to go from 55, and I'll show you once I've captured it. Once I've captured it, it should go up to 75, and it's just insane. So let's go ahead and put this on play. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I now control it, and these guys now have 75 reload, and that's ridiculous for a 3 chevron red bear. And early in the game, when you're low-star general, you don't really have a lot of experience under your belt. You want to be able to take this archery dojo no matter what, because now my 3 chevron red bear, excuse me, has 75 reload and 45 accuracy, and his best unit, which is these Kihitai, have 60 and 60. So I've got a faster reload, but I'm suffering a little bit of accuracy. And I mean, I really don't care. And these white tiger force, who have 50 or 25, no, it's 15 reload, isn't it? Have 35, and that's really good for a white tiger force, because they're the worst, in my opinion. They're the worst unit in the game. So I'm going to get these first shots off. My 2 line infantry were already in position, and we're going to start tearing up this Kiatai unit. And I wanted to focus on this unit because this is one of his most expensive units. That's something that's always good to do. Take out the most expensive units with your least expensive units. And now you can see he's taking one of his Yariki from his left flank, and he's going to charge into this unit and cause some disruption so he saves his Kiatai for the time being. But I have some Yarikachi right here, and so that's going to basically wipe out this Yariki. They're not going to stand much of a chance. And there come his Kisho ninjas. They're going to charge into my White Tiger Force, which is a really bad move. That's a really big waste of these guys. I mean, they're going to tear up this unit, but I mean, they're a unit that I wasn't planning on doing anything with. They were going to be used as a meat shield, and they're going to live through this fight. I'm going to be able to use them later too. And because his units were focused on this White Tiger Force, I could flank them with my Yarikachi, and now they're going to rout quicker. Over here, I lined up my guys a little bit. I kind of repositioned. I brought over my Yarikachi and my Katanakachi. And now I'm going to move over this hill with my infantry using my meat shield tactic. These guys are going to be charging into this unit while these 2 units get as small as possible, and so these guys can absorb all of the fire. As you can see, this unit's getting torn. These 2 units are just getting ripped apart just because of his superior accuracy. I mean, and as you can see, the meat shield worked pretty much. This Yarikachi's taken no casualties, and neither has the Katanakachi, so it worked perfectly. And over here, I did not want him to get a hammer and anvil on these 2 units who are going to just start ripping away at his line. So I know they're going to lose this cav fight just because his guys have like 5 chevrons. So I really just wanted these guys to disrupt his cavalry and get as many kills as they could. See, this unit's back here is already routing. They only got 2 kills. His guys killed basically half of this unit really fast. This unit got 20 kills. They fared a little bit better. But now I just got out a rally. I didn't get these 2 melee units, but that's fine. Over here, I used the same meat shield tactics for this. Oh, they're already routing. I guess it was a unit of, I don't know. They all ran away. I guess it was black bears. And now, since there's no one facing these Yarikachi, I'm just going to keep on charging, and they're gonna crash into this black bear unit, and they're just gonna rip them apart. And now it doesn't even matter what I do with my infantry. But these guys have finally pushed back the Yariki, who are doing some pretty bad damage. But my Katanakachi and my Yarikachi are just going to be too much for them. So these guys are going to be shooting into them. My general, who has like the lowest gun statistics available, they're going to shoot over these red bears as my Yarikachi are charging into them, and that's just going to break them. And then these guys are going to get one last volley off on these guys. And so that's going to be that. So good game to my opponent, Mr. Tai. And I'm going to start recording again when I get back to the statistics screen, and then I'll bring up the other one. So I'll see you on the statistics screen. Okay guys, here are the statistics for this battle. As you can see, I deployed almost twice as many units as he did, and he did kill more than I did, but because I had that archery dojo, these red bears were able to get a ton of kills, and because I got all of these melee troops, and even if his units didn't break like they did, these guys would have gotten a ridiculous amount of kills because he wouldn't have had enough line infantry left to do anything with them. And I mean, even my White Tiger Force got decent amount of kills. I mean, that's not horrible. His Black Bears got the most kills. I kind of silenced these Kiatai. 84 kills was not that great for the price that he paid for them. 63 kills for the Kisho ninjas is definitely not worth that price. That's definitely not worth it. So yeah. So good game to my opponent, Mr. Tai. And I will be back once I get to the battlefield on my next replay. Okay guys, we are back on this river town map. And this is the army that I'm going to be facing. It's on the user interface here. So this battle right here is going to be how to defeat a melee, not really a melee corps, but an army that has several melee units in it. because they can devastate your army if you do not defend the right way. So let's go ahead and put it in slow motion for a second. This is also kind of going to be a kind of how to use cavalry to your advantage in these battles. So I've got 3 Yariki. Only one of them has 2 chevrons, I believe. Yeah. And I've got 1 saber cav. And then back here I've got, looks like 5 units of line infantry. Oh wait, no, 6. I didn't see this black tortoise force. So there's that black tortoise force. Red bear, and my Infanterie de Marine. Because I was trying so desperately recently to get these guys up to the 5th rank so I could give them 150 range, and it took me much longer than I was expecting. So let's go over here to my opponent's army. This is commanded by XL Cintron, I guess that's how you pronounce it. So he's gonna have I think he's got 4 Katana Kachi. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then 1, 2, 3, and then 5 white bear infantries, and then he's got 2 pretty vetted up cav, 2 Yariki, well, 1 with 2 chevrons and 1 with 3. His general, another gun general, of course, and then he's got a wooden cannon, the most ridiculous it's not even overpriced, it's only like 400 koku or whatever, but it's the worst unit in the game. It's so horrible. As you could tell by my last replay, even my white tiger force is going to get more kills than what they got. So let's go ahead and put it into play. So I obviously wanted to, seeing that the dojos on this map were not good at being a workshop and a sword dojo, I didn't really want to go for those. I would much rather have the hill advantage. So I rushed my cavalry up there as soon as I could, and that's what his artillery started firing at first, and they got 6 kills, darn. So to start off the fight, I'm going to go ahead and start a cavalry fight, knowing that I'm going to win, because my vetted up Yariki have a pretty nice charge, and his have melee defense points. So what I did, I held them in place. I held his Yariki in place with my unvetted Yariki, because his guys don't really have a charge bonus or anything. If my guys get a good charge bonus on them, then they could easily rout them without even having support. But because I supported this unit, I'm about at half strength, but he's also at about half strength. And now I'm moving in my other unit of Yariki that was victorious in this fight over here with that unit. And now I've got 3 units to his none, and this unit is actually going to come back from routing like right about now. His does too, but I've still got 4 units of cav, and he's only got 1. So still. So I've successfully claimed this hill. This is definitely in my control. There's nothing he can do to stop me from taking it. And I've got my cav all lined up. We've come out victorious in the cav fight. So that's pretty sweet. And what he's gonna do now, he's gonna take half of his Katana Kachi, and this is one of the worst things I would have thought he could possibly even do. So, oh, and just to let you guys know, I forgot to move these black tortoise force up, so they're just gonna sit in this one spot for the entire battle and not get any kills. So I really had an entire extra unit to spare if I lost. But anyway, he's moving his two of his Katana Kachi across the river, and they're going to be completely isolated. And that's one thing you do not want to happen in this game. If one of your units gets isolated, if it doesn't even matter. I mean, they're most likely not going to make it, because it probably wouldn't have been smart for me to rush up my cav and attack these guys, but because I've got so many more guns than he does, I can just push up with some line infantry, get them in range, and just shoot the crap out of these guys and draw them into me. And then I would reform my line back here and have them in a crossfire. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do as soon as they get in range. And as you can see, his wooden cannon is firing away. 11 kills, getting kind of crazy. So over here, I'm moving my cav around his flank, and I'm just gonna. These guys are just gonna have a field day. And my let's see, 24 kills. Saber cav. I didn't get these guys into the cav fight because they would have lost bad if I had got them in with the RE key. So these guys have 36 kills, and then these guys have 30. So that's good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my weakest unit, I'm going to spread it out as far as I can get it, because then all of these guys will be getting a charge bonus of 15, or yeah. And I'm just going to charge into this unit. I know my unit will probably lose, but it's okay, because my unit was basically dead anyway, and his unit has 3 chevrons to my none. And now my line infantry is in range of his Katana Kachi. And both of our units are wavering right here. Mine's going to shatter, but because he turned around and fired in here, he shattered his own unit as well. So that was kind of a fail on his part. Over here, I'm just going to take out these cannons so I don't have to later get more experience for my cav. And they're just going to finish these guys up. There's nothing they're going to do. They're not going to kill like any of my cav. And the saber cav I just kind of left in the back. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really want them to come in because they're so much slower than the RE key. But obviously over here you see I'm pulling back with my line infantry. I'm reforming with my line that I moved up a little bit so they could have a clear line of fire. Actually, they don't have a clear line of fire, but whatever. But I'm just going to pull farther. That just, because these guys aren't in, they can't see them, I'm just going to pull back even farther with these two. And now he even changed his attack direction, I guess. And now they're going to be charging up this hill into 3 units. And my Marines and my 2 Red Bears are just going to rip them to pieces. And over here you can see like just how devastating cavalry can be to these infantry units. This is a saber cavalry, and it's gotten 30. It's got like 34, 38. It's almost got 40 kills and counting. And then I just rushed in the rest of my cav, and they were just done for. So he's gonna try and bring over his remaining 2 Katana Kachi. I say remaining 2, but this unit's not gone yet. But see, as you can see, they're in a crossfire with this unit up here and these 2, and there's not really anything they're gonna be able to do. Even if they had reached my men, their morale was so low that they wouldn't have been able to do any serious damage. But I thought that I could get a good charge in on these Katana Kachi, but these guys are melee masters, and my guys, this Yariki I think is going to rout, but I get this one out just in time. And I don't even know what I was doing with my Saber Cav. I don't even know. But because I was trying to get my French Marines some serious experience, I turned them to face these 2 units of White Bears all by themselves. And of course they're going to win, just because they're French Marines, and they're ridiculous. So this unit's routed, trying to charge up that hill, I guess. I don't even know. But now they're opening fire on the 2nd unit of White Bears, which I'm also charging with my Saber Cav at the exact same time. And now the line infantry fight has started. And my guys just have superior stats to theirs, 55 and 45 to 40 and 45. So I mean, we've got the same accuracy, but my guys have a better reload, so my guys are just going to win that fight. And then over here, I see one of his White Bears has come back from routing, so I just decided to move my general over and have him get some kills. Over here, my Saber Cav, 106 kills. I do not see why people say this is a bad unit. If you can get these guys into a unit of line infantry like this, they're just going to be routed. I mean, they're gonna have a field day. It's basically, it seriously reminds me of Katana Cav, or I can't remember what it was called in Vanilla Shogun 2, in the first one. But I just remember that if you got them into a sword unit, they were just gonna get tons and tons of kills. But over here, I'm just wrapping up his last few units. He's trying to get his general some kills by shooting at nothing. I don't know. And now his general's just gonna rout just from being so overly outnumbered and everything. And as his general goes, so did the rest of his units. So a good game to my opponent, XL Cintron, I think. or something like that. And I'll see you on the statistics screen. Okay guys, here we are on the statistics screen. He deployed almost 400 men more than me, and I mean, just look at the kill count. I killed over 1,000 men to his 300. So that's just crazy. I mean, oh my god. As you can see, these Black Tortoise Force they got no kills, just like I said. So these Red Bear, they just got insane kills. Yari Key, 157 kills. Saber Cav, 127. French Marines, just doing great. And his best unit, let's see, his most experienced unit got 48 kills. And then one of his line infantry got 62, and I mean, that's not that great. So, thank you for watching. This is the first episode of the tactical multiplayer series, I guess is what I'll call it. I'm not really sure, I'm still thinking of a name. But, it'll be something like that. And, thanks for watching. I will see you next time when I get another one of these up. So, see you then.